hurting, baby. I'm broken down.
Hey guys, it's Hannah. So today's video is going to be all about the new Lorac Mega 2 Pro palette, or Mega Pro 2. This palette right here. This is the sequel to the Mega Pro palette that came out last holiday season, and it sold out really quickly and not a lot of people could get it. So I wanted to make a video on this as soon as I got it because it came out yesterday, the 4th. I think today's the 5th, which I'm hoping to get this video up by tonight. So it came out there. You can get this at Ulta or on Ulta.com. So if you like this palette, I would run out and get it right away because it's going to sell out with the quick. Alright, so first off, these are the shades in the palette. At the end of the video, I will swatch them all for you and do kind of a little review and tell you how I liked them. And so right now I'm going to show you how I got this look. It's kind of like a greenish, really dark fall inspired look. And then we've got the typical fall time berry lip. So I'm not going to tell you products I use kind of on my face or my lips because my next video is going to be an Ulta haul and it's going to feature a lot of those products. So if you are curious to know what is on my face, like foundation and powder and stuff like that, blush and whatnot, then in my next video I will give you a little heads up to what those things are because I bought a lot of stuff from Ulta. So if you want to see how to get this look, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off by taking the color Tawny and putting that in my crease and sort of blending it up the brow bone a bit and onto the lid a little bit. This is going to be my first transition color. Next I'm going to take Melon, which is going to give it a nice warm look. And I'm going to put that basically where I put the first color Tawny, just to give the look that nice warmth. Now I'm taking a different brush and I'm going to take Forest, which is a really dark matte green, and I'm going to start putting that into my crease. It doesn't have to be really precise right now because we're going to blend that into other colors, but I'm going to keep that pretty low in my crease and drag it down a little bit onto the lid, focusing just as much on the inner corner as I am on the outer corner. And then just blending that out with a clean brush. Next color is going to be Tangerine, and I'm going to use this to give a lot more warmth to the crease and give it that nice orange transition look. So I'm going to take that and then a tiny bit more of that forest color. Then I'm going to take Black Ivy on a duo fiber brush and I'm going to top off the excess and just put a little bit right in the socket of my crease, all the way from inner to outer corner. After that, I'm going to take the clean blending brush and blend that together. Then I'm going to add a little bit more orange to the brush, which will be that tangerine color again, and go right over the top of what I just did to further help blend out any harsh lines. Now I'm going to take Too Faced Shadow Insurance and I'm going to put that just on the empty space on my lid that I haven't put anything yet. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and the shade Olivine or Olivine, however you want to say it, which is kind of a metallic-y, light sage green color. And I'm going to pack that on over the Shadow Insurance. I could just wet my brush and not use the Shadow Insurance, but I like it to last all day. Then I'm going to take a clean blending brush again and just blend those colors together. Then dip that in a little bit more of that really dark Black Ivy color and just kind of deepen the crease a little bit. Then going in with Porcelain, I'm going to highlight the brow bone and kind of blend the colors together at the top of the eye and the corners. Now taking a pencil brush, I'm going to take the color Forest again and pack that onto my lower lash line. Could be a little bit messy, it doesn't really matter because next I'm going to take a clean blending brush and add a little bit of that tangerine color to it and then just use that to blend out the forest color. Now taking a eyeliner brush, I'm going to take the black shadow from the palette and just push it into my lash line. I don't want to put any liquid eyeliner on these lashes, so I'm just going to do that to line my lashes. Then taking the Maybelline Push Up Mascara, I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And then after that, I'm going to take the eyeliner by Urban Decay in the color Smoke. And it's just like a dark gray, and I'm going to put that on my tight line and my waterline just to darken it up a little bit without being too much. So now I'm going to speed up through the face part because I do this in all my videos and I didn't feel necessary to like go in depth about it, but I'm just contouring my cheeks here, and then I'm going to use my bronzer to warm up my face and kind of blend out my contour, careful not to take it down further than the contour. And then I am going to take a yellow powder and a face powder and pack that under my eyes. I'm going to sort of let it bake a little bit, but I'm just going to put a little bit of that under there for now and leave it pretty chunky under my eye. And then taking a brightening translucent powder, I'm going to pack that under my contour to help keep everything nice and sharp. And then I will brush these powders away and blend them into my skin later, but I'm going to let them sit and, as people call it, bake. And then adding a little bit of the brightening translucent powder right on top of the other powders right under my eye. You don't have to be really precise with this because you're going to blend it later. So while I am waiting for that to set, I'm also going to put a little on my chin and forehead. But while I'm waiting for that to set, I'm going to line my lips with MAC Soar lip liner. And I'm just going to do the outline of my lips. I'm going to make my cupid's bow on my bottom lip a little bit plumper and then fill in the outer corners and leave the very center of my lips blank. And then I'm going to take this product that will be in my Ulta haul, which is my next video. So if you want to know what it is, I will tell you if you watch my next video. So I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and just brush away the powder, the excess powder, and blend everything together. Then I am going to highlight my face, and I'm going to just do that right on my cheekbones here, and I'm just going to pack that on. It's not really showing up on camera. It looks a lot better in person, but the bright light kind of washed it out. Then I am going to clearly pack more highlighter on because obviously can't ever get enough. And then I'm going to sort of blend everything together with my blush, which was a lot more pigmented than I thought, but it actually ended up blending really well at the end. And then I took a big fluffy brush and voila! Alright guys, so that was the tutorial. So now let's get into the Mega Pro palette. So right now I'm going to swatch all the colors for you, and I will tell you what I think of each color as I swatch it. Alright guys, so this is natural lighting. This one right here is Porcelain Custard. Ignore my hand, I was swatching a bunch of stuff. So Porcelain, Custard, Tawny, Burlap, Melon, Tangerine, Saddle, and Forest. So far they all swatched really pigmented and really creamy. None of them were too powdery. Here is with the light on. So that's the whole first row in the palette and how they swatched. I even am really impressed with the matte lighter shades because they're really, really pigmented. Sometimes those can get lost when blended into the skin, but I'm really liking that so far. Now we're gonna move on to the next row. Alright guys, here is the second row. Let me grab the palette so I can tell you what they're called. The first one right here is Bisque, and then Lavender, Purple, Sorbet. I love Sorbet, it's such a pretty color. Goji, Cabernet, Ash, and Black. And then I will hit you with the lighting. So that is what those look like. The first two rows are matte, and then the bottom two rows are like a shimmer finish. So let's move on to those. Here's an overview of the first two rows. I feel like these colors aren't picking up as beautiful as they are, but this is Sugar. This is Chiffon. This is Prosecco. This is Soft Plum, Cinnamon, Sandstone, Gunmetal, and Blue Quartz. And there's with the lighting on, you can kind of see these ones are all like a little bit shimmery, while the other ones were all matte. So now I'm gonna do the last row for you and come back and show you that. Alright guys, last row we have Moonlight, Seashell, Peony, Dark Sienna, Penny, which is a really interesting color, Olivine, gold leaf, and black ivy. So there you go. Alright guys, so there were the swatches. So my final thoughts on the palette overall is the color selection is amazing. I love that half are matte and half are like a satin shimmer finish, which is typical for Lorac, but I really love the palette. I think they chose perfect colors to make all sorts of looks, cool tone, warm tone, everything you could want, I think. I love that it's really thin palette, just like all their palettes. It's not chunky, it'll fit easily into your bag. I really like the consistency of the shadows. They're really soft and smooth. The quality of this palette is the same as the Lorac Pro and Pro 2 palette. The blendability, the smoothness, the silkiness, they're not powdery. Everything is just on point and they're super pigmented. So if you're on the fence about this one, I would definitely get it and get it now before it sells out. So yeah, my next video will be the Ulta haul like I told you guys, so look out for that. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos so we can be friends. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I love you guys. Bye. I'm going to do a little review of the Gaiteng Pure Enlightenment Balayage Kit. So first I will show you here what goes into the